We're getting that Lugia the Altar this time, I think. We're doing it for Photon. We're getting it. If I can get into the box. Alright, if you're just tuning in, cracking into the second box of Silver Tempest. Got some pretty sweet pulls off the first one. So let's see how it goes second here. Start with the Lugia pack. Get that first pack magic. Fire energy? That's a good sign, guys. That's a good sign. Breaks it. Siglugip. Golbat. Anakin. Dinark. Belbin. Rogak. Velocis. Talonflame. I was like, if we just called the Lugia and the fire energy and then get the Lugia, I'd almost have to call shenanigans on myself. Yeah, Psychic Energy, Brandon, Altaria, Lance. Like, I feel like he'll be cool for GLC. He'll definitely be cool for GLC. Ferroseed, Pikachu, Ponyta, Venonat, Reverse Klinklang, and Regieleki V. Put it on. He's got Switching Bolt, 30 damage. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. And Lightning Wall, 100 damage. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 100 less damage from attacks. That's actually kind of cool. Like the VMAX could be setting up the V to do extra damage. Give it like shape of toughness, make it kind of bulky. And then just take 100 less. Interesting. It's like a weaker Goodra V-Star, I guess. Alright, Candace. Krokorok? How do you read that? Krokorok? Yeah. Bahian. Creepy. Cute Little Elephant. Fletchling. Chimecho. Eevats. Reverse Cavalion. And regular Cavalion. Okay. Cool. How do you guys feel about reverse hollows? Do you use them? You go for the budget blink? I used to be a big fan of them. I like reverse trainers are cool. And if I do like gym leader challenge decks, my steel deck is all reverses. I like that because it kind of like fits with the theme. Like it should all look metallic. Alright, Venema, Wallace, Lantern, Togedemaru, Esper, Murgle, Litten, Petalil, Victini, Braviary. Keep the shinies in a collection binder, the rest you play with. Okay, cool. It's like the shinies is in like the ones that would normally be hollows. You keep the reverses of. Unidentified fossil, Glalie, Litten, Murkrow, Swablu, Rotom, hollows and reverse hollows, yeah. Oh, cool. Nice. Braviary? Nice. I haven't seen one of these yet. So this effectively gives a V-Star power to any Pokemon V, and this one in particular lets you search your deck for any one card. So like a budget version of Arceus V-Star, but like you could give it to a Genesect, so Mew becomes, you know, more powerful because it needed that, right? Or you can give it to like a Crobat, so it's like, hey, draw 6 cards, didn't get the one you need, that's alright, it's got this tool card. Search for the card that you need. I think that's the option I prefer. Meowstic, Gym Trainer, Curlia. This is cool. I like that they gave trade to Curlia. So discard a card, draw 2. It's kind of neat. And it's fun that Gorgeist deck I was trying to make is like right after Halloween. It's like, here's a card that would make it a bit more consistent. Love the original track of this song. Nice, I'll have to check it out. I've only heard this version. Reverse Dragonite and Virizion. Is the original version from the game Outer Wilds? Nice. That's from Lavender. Dracloak, Matang, the Indeedee. It's just having such a good time. Smart service. If you go first, you can use its attack during your first turn. Search your deck for a card and put it into your hand. It's interesting. Baltoy, Sunkern, Wink, Edlil, Reverse Arcanine, and Noivern. Radiant Hunter Noivern. Can't post links. Oh, sorry about that, man. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, you're welcome to post links. Just give me a heads up you're gonna do it, and I can give you the okay for it. Okay, cool. I'll check it out after the stream. I think after this box will be calling it a night. Braixen? Siglugif? Even like the Siglugif is kind of interesting as like a one-off. So search your deck for a basic Pokemon, but if your opponent has a Pokemon V in their active, search for 5 basic Pokemon. I could see that being like a one-off in a deck. It's like, hey, I need support, but I don't want to run Battle VIP Pass, like Psychic decks, being able to go, hey, I could Fog Crystal for this, or I could Quick Ball for this, and then switch into it, set up my bench. It's an interesting concept. Donphan and Armaldo. Like, what's it? Shadow Rider Calyrex, being able to do that. And go, okay, cool. Here's a basic, I check it in the active, I get four horses on my bench. And something else. That's the song you know? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll definitely take a look at it. Always happy to hear tunes. Toxicroak, Jinx, Toxpex, Moibat, Togedemaru, Sandile, Swirlix. That's a cool art. I like that. Marini, another Smirgle. Like, I'm not even mad I'm getting a double of it because it's sick. And Arcanine. I don't know if the card's good. It just looks fun. Alright. It's gonna be a fire pack. Candace. Rock, Beheem. Rocklet. Vulpix just strutting its stuff. Drowse. Okay. Is it just me? Like, when you look at this, what do you see? I'll give you a couple seconds to respond so that, like, my view on it doesn't taint yours. Like, when I see that, it's just like, he's had far too much wine. Like, I simply could not have another. He's just, like, passed out on the side of the street. You gotta do a stupid accent with it, too. It's just how the card reads. Ariados. Your opponent's Pokemon V-Star attacks cost 1 more energy. You can't stack this though. Okay, still, it's like you play this against Arceus and it's like, yeah, you need to put 2 DTE on that now. You after eating a whole pizza? Fair answer. Yeah. Here. I had pizza for dinner, actually. Psychic? Torcat? What's your go-to pizza futon? Dragonade? No, I'm a fan of like the kind of funky ones. So tonight we had spicy peppy paneer, which has like paneer cheese, like some sort of hot sauce, and jalapenos, tomatoes. Hey, Radiant Alakazam. I like him. I've got a kind of quirky deck idea for him. So once during your turn, move 2 damage counters from one of your opponent's Pokemon to something else. Kind of sick. Anything with meat works. OOV, we got a double hit. Let's do it like that. Maybe not do it like that. You can't see it. You can't really see anything there either. We got Spoon Man and a Burb. There we go. I love that you can get the double hits on this, because it's like you can get Trainer Gallery stuff. You can get Radiance. I didn't realize you could get the Radiance and the reverse slot, but that does make sense, I guess. Actually, I did, because in pre-release kit, I got Reggie Dragon now, because I'm now I think about it. Steel, Anorith, Unidentified Fossil, Laylee, Elgian. Yeah, meat pizza, you can't really go wrong. Like, even just like straight up pepperoni is good. Like, barbecue beef and onions, nice one. Little bunny, young. The other one I really like is called Godfather. It's got like salami, olives. It's kind of like almost like a supreme pizza with like meat on it. Heard that in Magic the Gathering, it's pretty much harder to get hits compared to the PT Pokemon trading card games. So really glad Pokemon sometimes gives you the bonus hit. Yeah, it's nice when you get that double. Ooh, it's like, oh, hey, I got a cool card. That's really sick. Blah, blah, blah. And then it's like, oh, there's more. Water energy, capturing aroma. The dude. The other dude. I love Raichu. Raichu's such a cool Pokemon. It's a shame he gets overlooked by the little dude. Like, even when we got Surfing Raichu, it's kind of like, Pikachu did it first. Breaks him. And Lilligant. Raichu V though, he's still probably one of my favorites. I like that deck. I haven't played Scarlet Violet. I played a bit. I'm about probably 3 hours in. Like, I did the first gym yesterday, or last night. I want to like them. I really do. It's just like the frame rate. I don't know. To me, it's like a first-party Nintendo game. It's near the end of the Switch's life. It should run better than it does. So it just kind of takes me out of it. Like, Legends Arceus ran so smooth. And then coming into this, it's like, the Pokemon designs are cool. The mechanics and stuff are great, but it's, I don't know, just not being able to run, like, flawless kind of takes it away from me. Mawile V-Star. So we've got Sudden Eater, 90 damage. If this Pokemon moved from your bench to the active, it does 90 more. And then Star Rondo, during your turn, this Pokemon, if this is on your bench, you can switch it with your active Pokemon. If you do, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with your active Pokemon. Okay, it's like Guzma as an ability. That's kind of cool. Doesn't get a one-shot though. Like 180, so there's not even ways to scale it up. How am I finding it? It's all right. Like I said, I want to enjoy it a lot more than I do. The designs, for the most part, I like Smoliv. I would kill for him. Smoliv and Lechonk is like, these are great. These are really good. If they evolve, I really hope they kind of keep the same vibe to them and don't just go like, oh, okay, it's completely different and doesn't fit anymore, and now I don't. Because like, I saw the final evolutions of the starters and I don't know how to feel about them. if the technical issues were resolved, I think you'd enjoy the game much more, but I'm still enjoying playing it. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, like I'm not trying to take away from enjoying it for anybody, but for me it's the technical bit of it. It's just a step back. Like I don't always have a lot of time to play games. Like I do this, like, well, I try to do this 3 nights a week, but just like play games in my free time, there's not a lot anymore because it's streaming, making the YouTube videos, and it's like maybe I get an hour or 2 like every 3-4 days. So when it's like, hey, go play some Pokemon, and then it's really choppy and I don't know, kind of ruins it a bit. But there's definitely potential there. So if they put out an update in like a week or 2 and it's like, hey, frame rates are better now, like maybe the graphics take a bit of a hit or like something takes a hit but the frame rate gets better, I'm for it. I thought of streaming my gameplay. I have considered it. I tried streaming the Switch game. It's called Mario and Rabbids. So they just put a new one out. We're a big fan of those. I haven't really got that far into that one either because I tried streaming it. I got the capture card for the computer, but it was just running it kind of choppy. So I think until I get a PC built, I'm not going to, because right now I'm just streaming from a laptop and it's a bit limited in what you can do. Vampy, fledgling. But yeah, with Black Friday coming up, I think I'll finally get around to building a PC. I've been saying it for a while, but life keeps getting in the way. Expenses, you know? And Dragonite. Yeah, we just moved house, so it was just getting things here, settling in, renting vehicles, stuff like that. Like things that you don't think of how much they cost until you have to do it. It's like, okay. Renting a moving van, it's like, oh, this was about twice as much what I anticipated. Worker. Sunflora. Primordial Altar. Fennekin. But yeah, once I get that sorted, I'd like to start streaming. So I'm still holding off on playing Mario and Rabbids further, because like that to me is like, that'd be a fun stream game. Stunfisk. Flawless. And if you haven't played them before, I do highly recommend them. I know the Rabbids aren't for everybody, but it's like XCOM style gameplay. And you get to play as Mario and Yoshi, and they have like guns. It's pretty cool. And actually, like, barely challenging. It's good. Good fun. Torcat, Palisand, Dragonair, Murkrow, Swablu, Rorom, Funnyuri, Dreepy, Smeargle. We're getting a lot of Smeargle. Oh, and a bear! Hey! I feel like with these, they're either like very broken, or it's like, oh yeah, this is the card. Like Ursaluna V. It's the card. Got already too many things to buy already for Christmas, probably some other time. Yeah, no, it's not a game like rush out to get it. It's made by Ubisoft, so it goes on sale quite a bit. Like because the one that just came out is a sequel to the original one. I think it goes on sale with like all the DLC for like 10 to 20 bucks every other month. So the new one, I'm sure, give it 3 months and it'll be the same thing. But it's one of those games, like, if you like that style of gameplay, check it out. Like, you don't have to necessarily buy it. When I'm able to stream it, then you just hop by and, you know, get that secondhand gameplay fix. Togedemaru. And it's nice because it's like a turn-based thing, so I feel like that's what would make it nice for streaming. So it's kind of like, hey, what do you guys think I should do? And we can make plays like that. Unlike Pokemon, where it's like, you can kind of ask for input, but it's a bit more time sensitive. Alright. Another Serena. Nice. Recklock. Worker. Rotini. Sleepy little fish. Are you sleeping with the fishes? Fanpy, Linton, Really surprised there's not much viewership in Pokemon TCG. I thought it'd be more popular. Yeah, though. I'm also just not a big streamer. It is what it is, right? I'm fully aware. I'm a small fry. There's a lot of people that they'll come by streams specifically for the person, and I'm not a big name. Oh, you mean overall? Yeah, it comes and goes. So I think when a new set releases, you'll see a lot of people kind of getting interest, getting hyped over it, and like when regionals and stuff are going on, there's a bit more attention to it. But like the actual, like the VGC gets a lot of attention, which is, it makes sense. That's what a lot of people go to. Hey, Gardevoir? Nice. Yeah, I feel like with the card game, a lot of people still kind of just view it as a collector's thing, like either a collector's thing or like a kid's game, and it's like, nah, try it out. Like the game's pretty fun. Yeah, Gardevoir looks sick. I think that's the second Gardevoir trainer gallery we have, because there's one with a doctor that's like, look at the top two, draw them, if there's any energy, accelerate them out, and then now we've got that one with trade. Another clay doll. Hello, Pikachu, the best boy. All right, Gary Sonic. Hey, another Spirit V. Oh. Yeah, I feel like this box we haven't quite popped off as much as the other one. You're really new to PTCG and you think the game is really fun? No, that's awesome. That's good. That's the thing. Like, it's good to enjoy the game. Make sure it's always fun. Don't get too caught up in it. I know a lot of people get very caught up in these things, and it's like they get overly competitive, or they just like go like, oh, this set's trash and things like that. It's about having fun. So as long as you're having fun, that's the main thing. Hard to make decks since everyone else has cards from other expansions that you don't. Fair. Are you playing online or like the physical cards? You're Soda Girl, Low Punny, Bloodstone, both? Okay. Online, if there's any like staple cards or things you're after, like balls and things like that, let me know. I can always take a look. So I'm going to be transitioning to PTCG Live very soon. So if there's any extras I have, you can't transfer over additional cards. So I'm happy to help out where I can. Crocodile and Victini. Just downloaded the live app and been playing the pre-built decks. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're playing on PTCG Live already, then you're set. Like they'll help you get set up with cards pretty quickly. The decks they get you set up with have quite a few meta cards, and then each season, like it seems like the ladder gives you quite a few good cards as well to kind of get set up for success and be able to play the game a bit more consistently. Boonius, Sandygast, Relicanth. What pre-built deck do you run in that though? Because it sets you up with some pretty interesting ones, right? Like you get like Zacian, Malamar, and Crobat. I know when I started an account on it, I think you got Zoroark V-Star. This season you get Lugia V-Star. I don't know if you get a pre-built deck for it or if it just gives you the card to work with. Yeah, I've still just mostly been playing PTCGO. Leafy Camo, Metang, Stunfisk, Vulpix, Noran, Fletchling, Bearseed, Miss Magius. Is this the one he was talking about? Miss Magius deck? Lightful Magic. If this has full HP and is knocked out, put 8 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Put 2 damage counters on each of your opponent. Maybe that's what he was talking about? I don't know. B-Shark plays a lot of expanded decks, so he'll come and just be like, do you know this deck? And they usually surprise me. Expanded's kind of like a nomad line. But I do like the idea of like playing some old decks and mixing in newer parts, like revisiting Chandelure I did last week, and that was pretty fun. Torracat, Dragonair. Donphan. It's just so chunky. Ralts. Drogunk. Velocis. Zubin. Algum. Behemoth. Hey, that's cool. Just evolved in my hand. And Skuntank. That's kind of neat. So Pursuit Blast, this attack does, what, 30 damage? 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. If that Pokemon retreated from the action spot during your opponent's last turn, 120 more. So 150 if they're trying to like avoid you. Interesting card. You can power it up with a DTE too. Interesting. Dark. Can you use Dark Patch on it? Just don't see a lot of situations where they would retreat though. Like maybe Zoroark V, but I don't know if that's considered retreating. That's switching. Araquanid. Stonjourner? Because yeah, I think retreat would just be like doing the hard pay. The hard paid retreat, not just like switching. Fennekin, Durant, Molden, Beldum, Reverse Morpeko, and Incineroar. Nice. Spice Pack? Double Energy? Unidentified Fossil? Triple Energy? Emolga? Chimcho? Neri? Drowsy? We got the Burt Butt Spider? Jirachi? And Clink Clang. Nice. I like the Jirachi. It's kind of a cool concept where it's just like, vision, you're active. Hey, knock it out. I'll take some free stuff. But there's a lot of really good Radiance. Like, Greninja is just consistent draw support. It seems like a safer bet. Fletchinder. Fine. Emergency Jelly. I like this card. Grant. Ralts. Fletchling. Fanfy. Little Litten. Reverse Durant. And a Moongus. I wonder if Moongus will become relevant ever. It's what? During your opponent's turn, if this is discarded from your hand, by an effect of an attack or ability from your opponent's Pokemon, or by an effect of your opponent's item or supporter cards, discard your opponent's hand. It's like, yeah, if hand disruption becomes a thing, and it's just like, hey, maybe you run one off a Moongus, where it's like, oh, you're disrupting my hand? Can I get you to stop? Let's see, because I can't think of anything at the moment that really does it. But I could see it in Scarlet Violet if they start printing things like that. Like maybe like a Team Star or whatever card. Bloodstone? Clover, Rotom, Creepy, fancy little Vulpix. Hey, that's sick. Benzin Galar. I like that. And Dragapult. I actually don't think I've seen him yet this set. Dragon Launcher. Discard a number of your bench Dreepy up to the number of your opponent's Pokemon on play. Then for each Dreepy discarded in this way, choose one of your opponent's Pokemon and do 100 damage to it. Can't choose the same Pokemon more than once. Oh. Is there a date for the Scarlet Violet expansion? I would think February? I think February we'll get it. Because January we get Crown Zenith. So yeah, it should be February we get that. Because it's normally, I think, February, May, August, November is the set releases. Like it's every 3 months. I don't know if there's like an outright date for it yet, but I think February. I'm sure we'll get some cool stuff with it, because like we're losing some stuff to rotation. Like obviously sword shield block going, so all D block. Losing quick ball, losing evolution incense, losing Crobat, losing Marnium. Yeah, it's fine, that can go. Like we've got Roxanne, which is like, yeah, it's disruption, but it's very situational. Brandon, Altaria, Inteleon. Yeah, we're losing the Inteleon line. Just kind of funny because we're still keeping the good Sobble. Wilmer. Yeah, we're losing some really cool things in it. I'm happy though that they did reprint Boss's Orders and Professor's Research, because those are like staples that should just always be an option. Another Lugia, all right. No V-stars yet, but we got our V's sorted. I think we're at 3 V's. Wasn't planning on building that deck, but like we're not far off. Yeah, we're gonna be losing some pretty crucial cards in the set. We did get a reprint of Rare Candy though, so single prize decks are fine. Yeah, I think those are kind of the main ones. Everything else, like we've got options. Like there's a lot of draw support options. So losing Marnie is kind of like, yeah, we've still got research though. We've got Cynthia, we've got Bruno, we've got Zinnia's Resolve. And like base sets, you normally get some pretty cool things. Losing Aurora Energy, losing Twin Energy, but like we've got Double Turbo Energy, which replaces Twin. And I'm sure we'll get some sort of double turbo, or not, like double colorless energy in base set Scarlet Violet, or the second set of Scarlet Violet, and we'll get some sort of rainbow energy a set or two in as well. Like it normally just seems to be the way that they go. Venomoth, Wallace, Lantern, and especially with like Scarlet Violet's whole thing is about terrestrializing Pokemon. So like they can change into different types. There's got to be some sort of special energy related to that, where it's just like this energy counts as whatever type on this, like terrestrialize energy or something like that. All right, there's got to be one more hit in this box. I want them to make dumb hats for the cards. Oh, you know they're making dumb hats for the cards. I really hope they make the dumb hats as a tool card, so it's similar to like, hey, trying to gather Jinx. Similar to how when we had Silvally GX, Silvally had all these different tool cards that you could attach to it to change its type, but they only worked on Silvally. But I want them to do that, but it works for all Pokemon, or it works for like make terrestrial Pokemon a specific thing, like maybe give them their own type, like how we have colorless Pokemon, but like make it a different symbol, like make it a diamond and be like, this is a terrestrial Pokemon. You can attach these tool cards to it and it becomes the type of that tool. Because you like the Terra mechanics, dislike the hats. Yeah, the hats are a bit much. They are kind of funny on some guys. Like I did a raid yesterday because I was giving him a try, and I saw there was like a steel type Smoliv. I have a Smoliv, and he's got like a axe on top of his head, and that's pretty bad. Meowstick. But some of them are very silly. You haven't seen the steel hat? Yeah, the steel hat is literally, they have a battle axe on top of their head. So I have a little olive, and he's just like, I'm going to war. It's like, you sure are, buddy. You sure are. Can't wait to get the Drago and Lugia. Yeah, Casper, they're pretty sick. They're pretty sick. I got the Drago V and V-Star. We got, I think we're at 2 Lugias. No V-Stars, though. Rapidash. Also, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? We're on the last pack. What's your chase card for the set, Casper? You chasing the Drago or you chasing the Lugia? Or you want them both? You just been lurking? Nothing wrong with that. Always glad to have you here, man. Both? Okay. Let's get both in this pack. Make it possible. Fighting. Legender. Clang. Emergency Jelly. Stupider. Spinda. Bebass. Noibat. Snorunt. Unidentified Fossil. And a Vulpix V-Star. At last pack magic, at least. We got a V-Star. Not mad at that. He just got like a free attack, right? V-Star power, Silvery Snowstar. 70 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon V in play. Damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance. Okay, that's kind of cool. So if they've got like, what, 4, you're doing 280. So you can knock out a V-Star if they have 4 Vs. And if they've got 5, 350, you can knock out V-Maxes. And Snow Mirage for 2 colorless and a water. Its attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. During your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks that have an ability. That's kind of cool. You got the Charizard box, and I don't know if I should open it. That's a top call. Because if you want the cards, you open it. But if you want to just sit on it, well, then you don't open it. It all depends on you, like how you view the game. Like if you're viewing it as an investment and you're wanting to sell it a few years down the line, cool. If you're viewing it as a collection piece, I would say open it so you have the cards to kind of display. But everyone's got a different way of playing the game, enjoying the game, interacting with it. So it's entirely up to you. There's no right and there's no wrong way. Oh. And do it feels right to you, man. I like opening the cards. I've always considered that, like, oh, if I like buy 3 boxes, do I just not open one? Like, but what if the thing I want? I don't know. I don't have the nicest view on that type of practice, so I'm just not going to directly comment. That's all I'll say. Because there's, like, whenever I see the people that they buy up like 10 boxes or something just to flip it, it's like, well, I don't know. But if you're getting one because it's like, maybe I want to open it, I'm undecided, and you're sitting on it for a year or 2, yeah, you do you. There's nothing wrong with it. Or like even just having an unopened box in your collection, like in the background, just, hey, that's my thing. That's pretty sick. Like I said, there's no right and there's no wrong. I think I am going to call it a night, though. It's getting pretty late. This is about an hour longer than I normally go. I did also start an hour later than normal. Sorry about that, guys. I am trying to get back to a more regular streaming schedule. We are moved into the new house. Keys are being handed over of the old place tomorrow. So that's kind of what happened tonight, is I had to go by the old place, make sure everything's good. And it should be. It's still kind of finishing things up in this office. I'm not much for decorating, so it's probably going to be a work in progress for a while. But Wednesday we'll be playing Whale Wednesday. We're doing Whale Lord, and B-Sharp has sent a list that he requested I play tonight, which isn't happening because I was just doing box opening. So we're going to be playing that on Wednesday as well. So it's a Wicked Witch Wednesday playing a Miss Magius deck, which should be pretty interesting. Don't know if it's standard or expanded yet. He sent me a deck list, so I'll take a look at that probably tomorrow and see if I have the cards to put it together. Yeah, it should be fun. And then I want to throw together a updated Alcremie list, because now that we've got Ho, where it can do some shenanigans for all the energy on it, I feel like Cafe Master Alcremie or potentially like Lost Zone Ho could be cool. So we'll see how we go with that. It should be pretty fun. So we got some stuff cooking up for Wednesday. Hey, Sombra, how's it going? How's it going? But yeah, that'll be it for tonight. Thanks very much, everybody, for popping by. You're all wonderful people, and I love having you by the stream. It's nice to crack some boxes. I guess we can do a recap of that one we just cracked open. Wasn't quite as busted as the first one. First one is like, oh wow, this is just popping off. This one is like, it's fun. We got the Alolan Vulpix V-Star. Pretty cool. We got Trainer Gallery Jinx. Lugia V. Frenzy Galar. Galar? Radiant Jirachi. Cool Dude. Skuntank V. Superior V. Gardevoir. V-Guard Energy? I'll just put my playables in this pile too. Serena. We got the Burr. We got the Dragonite. Mawile V-Star. OOV. Radiant Alakazam. Ariados. Crazy little painting monkey. Forest Sealstone. And Regieleki V. And I think that was it. Yeah. That was a fine box. It was a fine box. And if you're just popping in for the end, we'll show what we got on the first box. And this one was a little nuts. Altaria, Radiant Jirachi, Crobat, Regidrago V, Regidrago V-Star. I think we got 5 Serenas. Archeops, Reshiram V, Superior V Trainer Gallery, Radiant Serena, Superior V, Regieleki VMAX, and Professor Burnett from one pack. Pretty nice. Yeah, there's some more Serenas. Reverse Archeops. And Medicham. Lugia. Back to the bear. I think that's it. I think we've done the loop. We're gonna start with Altaria. More Serenas. Worker. Yeah, we started on the Altaria. I feel like I'm seeing duplicates here. But yeah, thanks very much everybody for coming by. Pleasure as always. And until next time, take care of yourselves. See you.